WFYM 118.
Holy.
So before we started recording, we were showing each other some gay porn.
Yep.
Through Discord.
Yeah.
And we started to talk about how we kind of missed out on the era of Zoom class in school.
I didn't.
I've always been amused by hearing about how kids get asked through email to change their Zoom avatar because it's the hey gal face or stuff like that. And I feel like there are a lot of trolling opportunities that kids had during COVID, and even now still with a lot of the online classes that I didn't really have. Like the best thing that I had was when we had a shared Google Doc and I would highlight the whole thing like a PowerPoint and change it to Comic Sans.
So annoying.
We didn't even have Google Docs, but I did actually, now that I think about it. So when I went on Blocked Party a couple years ago, they wanted to talk about Jamie Sweaty. So my background, I had a Jamie Sweaty picture as my background, and they use Zoom. So I'll hop it onto that Zoom call. That's my background. Fast forward a half a year later when I start school and I'm meeting up with my group and I pull up Zoom and I was like, oh, let me test my video first, and my background is a Jamie Sweaty chest pic, and I was like, oh fuck,
oh my god,
thank god I tested. I can change this real quick.
That's so awesome.
Just explain who it is. Explain it. No, I'm not gay for that guy. I hate that guy. It's just a guy I follow. He's horny. He posts horny stuff. Plus he's racist,
and I ruined his marriage.
It's just some racist
guy. He's bald and he won't show me his head.
But he will show me his ass and his penis. Last day of Fleets.
Absolutely. Got it saved on my phone twice.
You know what pisses me off? Elon's come back and done so much shit, including saying he invented spaces now, which is my favorite because those were around before him. But
he shouldn't be claiming he invented that. He should be blaming that on someone else.
Exactly.
At this point.
But he hasn't brought back fleets, and I think that would make a lot of people happy.
Yeah, there have been so many times where people act like Twitter is over.
Yep.
And you could really get fleets going. You could get it going every week. But I think it would be mostly blue checks using it.
Didn't they announce that they were bringing back fleets, or did I dream that?
They talked about something, I believe, because I was thinking the same thing as you. That. Yeah, I think they they brought it up. I remember fleets because I posted one fleet one time, and people can reply to that fleet, and it's a DM. So people will just DM you, and anytime you reply, it's just an instant DM.
I just realized why so many people like that feature. That's probably the only way they ever got DMs.
And I realized, oh shit, I can never post a fleet again.
They used to call me the barber of Fleet Street in 2018 because I would post fleets of me trimming my pubes.
I don't think they were really out yet at that point, but
what year was it?
Go off with the lies. It was post
2019, 2020.
It was 2020, and it went away in July 2021, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, August, because that was when Mr. Sweaty posted.
Yeah, I guess I
penis.
can just check my own camera roll where the only penis on it is also Jamie Sweaty's.
Same.
Let's go.
Wow. Real penis. The real penis. There's the fake mask guys' penises, but those
Tom and
don't
I
count.
used Jamie Penis's Sweaty the Freemasons logo. We could swipe to that on our camera roll and show a cop in another state, and he fucking give us a salute.
I had an isolated PNG image of it that I would Photoshop onto different images, and I would send to Ben and CJ.
Wait, now you give me some more Mid-Journey ideas.
I think I deleted it.
Oh yeah, Michael was doing some horrifying ones like Scotty Allen Day mixed with the Grinch, or it was Jason mixed with the Grinch, and then Scotty Allen Day mixed with Mr. Beast. And it thought that the redness on his face was the Mr. Beast logo.
It kept making his rosation of the Mr. Beast logo.
I was crying at the.
He would pay for that.
At the Nate and the Traveler you
oh my god
melded together because it looked like just a generic.
I only showed you
guy.
that one, but good lord,
yeah,
it looks like Nate is a Traveler. Though. It's awesome.
If Nate never made it big, my Nate Roos. So if Nate never made it big, but lived in it, Nate went to Arizona State and stayed in Arizona the rest of his life, just doing nothing but drinking and eating Tex-Mex. That's what he would look
like. Like a Lake Havasu guy.
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, so awesome. Going to Lake Havasu and acting like you're in Mexico, and saying like "hola" to people.
He would have been a total party animal, dude.
Telling a girl there you met on Tinder that lives there. You know the London Bridge is here.
In London?
No, that's Lake Havasu bought the London Bridge, and it's there now. Remember?
Oh, is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I forget. Hold on. Let me go ahead and I'll pull a Trev over here and Google this. Trev Core.
Is it like pieces of the real thing? London Bridge.
Yeah, Lake Havasu. Go ahead and Google it. All right, here's the
if you're
facts.
gonna pull a Trev Core, then I'll just look at my phone.
London Bridge is a
Oh
brand
yeah,
new Lake
that's a
Havasu.
real thing.
Yeah,
they use bricks from the real thing.
Yeah, they just they moved it, which is so out of place there because it's fucking basically an old person town, and nothing else looks like it there at all. So, big piece of shit. Pretty good idea though.
I guess it at least has some pieces of it, unlike those Titanic museums, like the one in
those
Tennessee.
Aren't the real ones? There's not two or three of them that all sunk in the same spot.
They used to mass produce Titanics, like
I thought
the Model T.
that's what the big story was, Titanic, because they did have like a few of them, which I know, but a lot of people don't know they all sunk in the same spot. I don't know why they kept taking that route. Yeah, it's like the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, they call it the Northern Bermuda Triangle.
They call it the Bermuda Iceberg, and they kept running into it.
But it's so amazing that there's a Titanic museum in Branson, Missouri, and then there's another one in Tennessee, and it's so far inland, and people come out there, and maybe they have a few artifacts or something, but
you know what, Alex? You should do an
it's
hour.
like outside of Nova Scotia.
You can do an hour and a half long YouTube essay on this called "The Titanic Iceberg."
Oh wow!
An explainer.
I gotta get my voice deeper first.
Yeah, I like it. Like most of the stuff they have is just related to the movie, anyways, because they have like the door, and like, it's just like, well, that's not real. That's a movie. Like everything anybody from those museums knows about is just like, yeah, the movie happened.
I love
that's
Vince.
awesome.
Yeah, the people going to the Titanic Museum in Missouri are.
I love Vince getting asked, "Would you survive? Would you have survived on the Titanic?" And he said, "I would do anything to survive." And he was talking about basically sneaking into a boat, like what's his face did, like
Billy Zane.
Billy Zane did, and he was talking about how he wouldn't have a problem like pushing people aside to get on to save him.
He said he wouldn't have a problem taking like a child and like pretending.
Oh
it was
yeah,
his.
that's what he said. It was really weird.
Oh, God.
Kidnap a child and say it's his
Because
child.
that's what
to get on,
Billy's-
like,
that's
the parent
literally
boat.
what Billy Zane does.
Billy
Yeah.
Zane is cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
Billy Zane is cool.
He's a
but,
great
like,
actor.
Vince
that's
is cool
literally
too,
what he does
and
in the movie.
just like Billy Zane, they have the same hair now. Billy Zane and Vince.
That's true.
He wouldn't have had to do that though.
No,
In
but
real
also,
life, a rich guy
the
like
other
that, he wouldn't have
highlight
had to do any tricks
Vince
to
said
get
he would
on the
happily
lifeboat.
do what the guy in the movie did. Couldn't remember Jack's name or Leo DiCaprio, which I wish he could have said that name again.
Leo DiCaprio.
He said that he would gladly do what the guy in the movie did if there was some girl to give up his life for.
Or I would use ulterior motives and like backhand my way onto a lifeboat. Or I may give up my life for a beautiful woman.
They wouldn't let him on the boat in the first place.
No, I know.
Vince would be trying
Yeah.
to fuck her before he drowns, dies of hypothermia.
He couldn't.
He wouldn't be
work
allowed
on
into
boat.
the slave quarters.
Yeah,
of a
he
slave
couldn't,
ship.
he couldn't work on the boat. Like, he couldn't be a coal mine, like the coal pusher or whatever. Like, they would just take a look at him and be like, no, even for...
No, they would just throw him
even
in
for
there.
1919, like, you're toast or whatever you're...
Yeah, you still have less teeth than the average person.
Did you hear about that dumb fuck college kid? He's like a baseball player or something. He on a dare, he jumped off a cruise ship and they fucking
Yes.
lost him.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
There's a bunch of
yeah.
videos after he did it going, this crazy fucker just jumped off. And then by the end of like the 20-second video, they're going, he's gone. Yep, he's gone.
He actually died.
I saw a tweet saying that like fucking in the last like 5 years or something, or maybe 10, there's about 200 people that have gone overboard on Carnival cruises, and they've only found like a little over 50 of them.
Yeah. It's so hard.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, you're in the fucking ocean.
Not just that, if you get behind that ship, you're getting dragged under like 50 feet
Yeah.
over and over.
Mm-hmm.
What are the demographics of that? Is it old people or
Crazy
is it
white
young
boys, I
people?
think.
Mm-hmm.
People who get drunk and try to do some epic stuff.
White boys with swag.
The craziest thing we ever saw on a cruise was that Derek video of the week COVID happened, where they had by the pool some like organized thing where a guy with Down syndrome was giving people lap dances to music.
Yeah, that was sweet. Well, I
That
think it
was
was
really
a part
weird.
of like a lap dance, like wet T-shirt contest or something. And then there just happened to be like a guy with Down syndrome, like fucking freaking out.
It's international waters. You can do whatever you want.
No, I think people like fall over because they're either like really drunk, or they're old, or like they're like not necessarily jumping off on a dare, but they're just like trying to like get a cool picture. And something happens.
It's the people who go to the Branson Titanic Museum trying to do the Titanic picture on the bow of the boat for Instagram.
On the side of the boat.
And they end up dying like Jack.
I think it's people like sitting on their balconies too and just falling backwards, which is like awful, but kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, okay. So here's the headline. Woman says fiance went overboard Carnival Magic cruise ship. And then the quote, he was the life of the party. It just hurts too much to even type, let alone talk about her fiance going overboard. He loved the cruise life, being able to drink, gamble, and socialize. And this is so funny. It's like, yeah, my husband was just really, really cool. Now he's dead.
It's so funny to use the phrase overboard.
Oh, my husband was such a heathen. He loved.
You're talking about
and now
talking
he's dead.
about someone partying too much. Yeah, he kind of went overboard. He fell off the boat, and he died. They couldn't
fell
find
off
him.
the wagon. Well, I guess the cruise ship.
He lived as
falling
he died,
off a wagon
overboard.
literally, and then getting run over by it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
God, that's so dumb. But yeah, to be like, yeah, he got drunk all the time.
Because wasn't the kid that jumped off like it was dark out? Like they're not saving you.
No, it was
Well, night
see
swimming is awesome.
I'm pretty sure it's like
in the ocean.
I'm pretty sure it's like pitch black, and they were just leaving the harbor again.
Yeah,
So it was really fucked.
because like it was dark.
Because there's so much
and he
traffic there
jumps,
too. There's so many boats
and
coming in,
it's
but they're
just
not
like,
gonna look for
well,
you.
that's probably why he thought it was like, damn, all these boats, they're gonna find me easily.
Oh man, that's fucking crazy.
They have to make an offering to the sharks.
I
If they lose
that, like-
1% of people on every cruise, the sharks are
I
fed.
like the idea of going to the beach and like walking and like having the waves hit you and be like, yeah, I could swim through this.
It's awesome.
This is easy
Yeah.
for me.
The ocean is really scary. A lot of people have died in there.
That's one drunk bastard just look down at that pitch black ocean and be like, "Yep, I'm going in."
Bet. How much?
The abyss.
$50. All right, dude. Easiest 50 of my
the
life.
people that obviously dare him to do it too, they threw a fucking lifesaver just into the dark. Like you see go, "Woof," and they go,
Like-
grab the buoy. That's not a buoy, man.
Wait, there's
What
video
you-
of the whole thing
Yeah, they
happening?
said Baba
Yeah.
Booey, Howard Stern's penis.
There's no video of him
Why-
jumping, but there's video of him floating and then just disappearing into the darkness, and then someone going, "Yup, he's gone."
Oh my god. Well, the best part of that is you don't have to give him the money. You don't have to give him the $10 or
No,
whatever.
you do. You have to give it to his surviving family
Yeah,
member.
You have to give it to his widow.
Their dad was
Yeah.
on Good Morning America today saying that he did indeed win the bet, and he's wanted to sue the kids for $10. I'm just kidding.
Oh wow. They have to put it in the guy's kids' college fund.
But like again, why wouldn't you jump off like after grabbing, if you wanted to do it? Why don't you grab the life vest or something and then jump off?
There's a pool on the boat. They have pools on the boat.
I'll jump into the pool for half the money.
Bro, if you're gonna do
That's
it,
why they put those in there so people don't have to go swimming in the
if
real
you're gonna
water.
do it, at least wait till it's not pitch black at night.
Exactly. But then I guess you're sober and you're like, well,
Yeah, like, I'm not fucking doing that. That'd be stupid. I'd die.
I would die immediately. They're never getting me.
Oh,
Great day to be a shark, though.
yeah, my kid's never going on a cruise. Fuck that. Acting like it's dangerous because of that. No, he's really stupid.
My kid's an idiot.
I would only go on one of the smaller boats so I could jump off on a dare and not get hurt.
So I could hold on to the boat as I jump off.
Or maybe a sailboat or something, or like a
Yeah.
canoe.
A little
Some
canoe.
Daring someone to jump off a canoe.
Another like cool guy hears about this story and he's like, tells his parents like, I don't think I want to go on the spring break cruise. This looks dangerous. They're like, no, it's fine. He's like, no, I would do that. I would do that. I would die.
No,
Like,
hold
that's
on. I'll
me.
just tie a rope to my foot, and it's like 10 feet long, and he just goes down. It like breaks his
It
ankle,
snaps
and he's
and just
hanging.
slaps him into the wall. Then he fucking falls into the water unconscious.
Like those rope swing fails where it's somehow you never put a loop in the bottom. You can have knots, but you never want a loop in the bottom because it always comes back up and it gets the person's foot, and then they get swung back like a pendulum against the rocks.
You know, I just realized, you know who would fall off of cruise ship trying to do some fucking cool guy shit in front of women? Brad.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'd be straddling the balcony and then just fucking whip himself over the side, and you hear like thunk thunk, then like just a long hush, then a splash, and you look down, he'd be like kind of dog paddling, but he's a dog shit swimmer, immediately drowning.
Just you see a whole lot of bubbles just keep popping up.
Yeah, because he's farting.
There's two sets of bubbles.
I was watching their stream that they did today, and there were some good bits in it. Like I asked if Brad ever checks his underwear for accidents because he had been rolling on the floor and farting for like 45 minutes.
What a dog!
And he said, "Yeah, I got a lot of skid marks." And I'm baking brownies. Milk chocolate. That's what he said, word for word.
Baking brownies.
It's just a 30
foul,
and
motherfucker.
I kept thinking more and more about how Vince has to go pick him up and bring him back to his house, and then he just shits everywhere. It's
a 40-minute drive, too.
It's half his day for him to get shit smell in his apartment.
It's really coming true that Brad says he's probably going to get a love doll until he gets his own place. He's going to keep it at Vinny's, which is so cool.
Hell yes.
Yeah, that was
It's
the
so
other really
funny.
funny thing he said. And Vince didn't say anything. I'm not sure if he was just not paying attention because he's usually ignoring Brad.
I don't think Vince will be able to keep his hands off it, to be honest.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Vince is gonna fuck it, right?
Yeah, of course. Just like Brad fucked Amber when Vince would go to
Well,
work.
I think Vince would immediately get jealous, and he would want to get another sex doll. Like for him to allow that to happen, he
They
would have
both
to
have to have
already
sex
have
dolls.
yeah, they would both have to have sex dolls. Because right now Vince is in a stage of his life where he's like, yeah, I'm moving on from having a sex doll because I got that one Bumble match that hasn't talked to me again. He also had a phone call live on the air with his mom. And she sounded really nice, but he was telling her about his date, and she was just like, "Well, I'm just glad you're putting yourself out there. I'm just glad you're dating again. That's good. That's good, honey. There are more fish in the sea." Like you can tell she's so happy he got rid of the doll.
I don't think Brad is ever going to have enough money to buy a sex doll because
He would buy 20 Blues t-shirts.
His parents, I think his parents garnish his wages because they just can't trust him.
And they should,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, you just need to, all right, here, we're putting this into, a bank account for when we die, so you aren't just, totally, gone.
Yeah, he would just go to Five Below and spend money until his card declines.
First paycheck comes in, and they just spend everything and don't have anything for the next 2 weeks.
You would have Joshua Jerry.
Right. Yeah,
Joshua Jerry is what happens when you don't take care of your kids' finances at all. And he's just, every day he's got 20 new things to review, like a Ninja Turtles Lego set that he never, Scotty Allen Day language, that he never uses, and 20 different sodas in a mini fridge.
Oh,
he gets $100, I think, a week of the money he makes because he works a lot. I assume he does, but they just put away the rest into a bank account he can't touch until they both pass away.
Until he turns 18 mentally.
Yeah, and then he just gets to use the $100 to buy a new wrestling belt and blues shirt, and he goes, "Damn, this is fucking dope." So there's no shot he can save up the $800+
Brad thinking he makes $100 every 2 weeks is so funny.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
God damn, Brad, don't spend it all in one place.
He's not buying groceries. He's not doing anything. They he uses that money to get fast food and that.
Yeah, he never tried to save up to get a car.
No,
why would he?
Yeah, he only gets paid $100 every 2 weeks.
He could have got a beater car. But yeah, I think if Brad got a sex doll, it would be a blow-up doll from a comedy movie.
Yeah, like Spencer's.
Yeah.
One of those $40.
Well, one of those he could use because you could just flatten it and then put it under your bed. So he could have that at his parents' house.
Well, he could just get a fleshlight.
But
man.
God,
you can't take a fleshlight on dates.
The idea of Vince going up to pick up Brad and bring him back, and the entire time Brad is in the car just vibrating, waiting to fuck his sex doll.
Oh God.
And Vince knows that's what he's gonna do the second he gets there. He's running up the stairs.
Okay, so that's a whole different
when he has to
thing.
bring Brad back to his parents, and Brad keeps being and I love you, baby. He keeps kissing it, and I'll see you next week. I promise.
Brad, we gotta go.
If he's keeping the sex doll at Vince's house, then the only time he could ever fuck it is at Vince's house.
You know what we need now?
So they hang out, and you pick him up 40 minutes. You pick up your large fucking shitting friend. The 40 minutes he's farting in your car, leaving a mess in his shorts, goes inside, immediately has to change. Then he goes to his sex doll, fucks his sex doll while he's farting and leaving more shit on like the bed that's in your living room. And then he's done, and then you guys can hang out and play PS2.
Oh yeah.
There's just brown sweat dripping from his balls onto the sheets.
Oh, nasty.
What?
Nothing.
I think it's beautiful. It's a beautiful
And Vince
love
is in the other room playing Tecmo Bowl 94.
He's in the same room because they're just gonna do it. He's not gonna move the cot.
They gotta
over
get
to the
one where it's
blacklight
her
room.
mouth.
Vince is gonna be like, "Oh, don't fuck in the blacklight room. It's gonna look weird."
But you'd have to twist her head around, I think. Because B-Rad's gonna want to go doggy style.
Yeah, he's already said that.
Yeah,
So
and
cool.
he made some woof noises as well.
Well, he's had sex before, so he knows all about that shit.
Yeah, that's true. He knows all about
Yeah,
sex.
he fucked some lesbians. He fucked a bunch of lesbians.
Extreme. Just what I prefer.
Yeah, the only problem with lesbians is you can't fuck them.
Thank you, Scott Allendale.
So that's the Brad update.
And the Vince update.
The pants shitting grocery store stock boy.
Yeah.
From Ohio.
Wage garnishment. Because Vince got his wages garnished, and that's why his parents abused him, he said.
Yeah, he was so mad, but he was going to go out. Like, that was years before those videos where he was beating up a wrestling doll in the yard.
Mm-hmm. It was when he was like 18. And you know why they garnished his wages? Because he had to pay like car insurance and he had to pay like other things, I'm sure. And they were he's probably just breaking shit around the house. So they were like, fuck, you owe us money.
He also got kicked in the back once really hard by an unknown mysterious stranger.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That was either his aunt, uncle, grandfather, grandmother, mother, or father.
You could get power of attorney over him if you showed them that video of him doing the $100 shopping spree at the mall, and the shit he finds is like an Aladdin keychain, in a Lion King fridge magnet, and just like, you could not buy worse shit.
It would be fucking hard.
Because he went into the Disney store and then he went into Hot Topic and bought Disney stuff at Hot Topic. Like, you were already at the Disney store, dog. What are you doing?
So frustrating.
And then you go. Then
They have
the
different
movie
stuff
he buys.
at Hot Topic.
Yes, I guess that's true. The movie
Charlotte's
he buys is
Web.
like the triple feature animated and the FYE.
You could not find
it makes
worse
me
shit
ill to think about
buy.
that. Do you know what that fucking is? That's some shit that you would see in a group home that's underfunded.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the
And it has no
entire
case.
fucking mall, and that's what he bought.
Charlotte's
And that's
fucking
like
web.
keychains and fridge
Who even knew that there's a
magnets.
Charlotte's Web 3? What the fuck?
No
Yeah.
one. No
and
one.
it doesn't even look like the other one. It looks like the animated Hobbit, which is actually good.
Yeah, I thought the animals died in that. Doesn't the spider die or the pig dies? Or
the
they
spider
keep coming back to
dies,
life.
But then I guess the babies exist and the pig survives because it looks like.
Well,
the
you
pig's
guys like
writing
to
the
stay
message.
tuned and check him out and see if you ever go to Vince's house and watch him.
Yeah,
Wait a
sure.
minute. Why did they think the pig was writing stuff in a spider web?
I don't know.
Okay,
It
we're
seems
not
like a
getting into this right
no-brainer
now.
that it's the spider doing it. Why would you think it
I
was
don't
the
remember
pig?
why.
Dude, I'm so sick
Why
of
would you
remember
think
why.
it was the pig?
I'm so sick of leftists
It's a
talking about
spider
Charlotte's
web.
Web.
It's not a pig
read,
web.
Read another book.
Speaking of leftists talking about things, I was trying to cook up a really annoying leftist opinion this week, and I wanted to like flesh it out with you guys, maybe get into a bit of a debate.
All of them are to me.
Okay, so
Go off.
I think that if you're a leftist, you have to use a dishwasher, or you should be in favor of it. Because washing dishes is like labor that you're not getting paid for, is being exploited. And then there's the fucking machine there. You just put it in, hit a button, it washes it
All
for
right.
you. That's what like fully automated luxury communism should be about. And
It's
if you don't
feminist
like
as
it,
well.
yeah, if you don't like it, you're a chud.
You can even go
And
further
a
and
cuck.
say, if you have a dishwasher and you're hand washing everything, you're cosplaying as poor.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's really good.
Some people got to do
Oh,
that
that
for
would be a good annoying one.
$2.15 an hour and split tips with the whole rest of the staff. It's horrible.
The other, I guess, angle or counter argument to it would be that, like, I guess, like in Maoism, you find like you're happy because you're doing labor, so then maybe like it'd be Maoist to like have to do the labor to wash your dishes.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's bullshit. I think you just go into the other room and game.
Yeah, especially what if it's really nasty dishes because you haven't done them while it stinks, you know? unpleasant.
Yeah, what if there's a whole bunch of gunk on it and you're like, I don't want to scrub that off. Let me just put it in the dishwasher 18 times.
Kids in your
Dishwashers are fine, but there is stuff you have to hand wash.
Damn, my shit's not getting clean. My friend came over and fucked up all the settings on my dishwasher.
Like good knives, you want to hand wash?
Yeah, no, any stainless steel, you can throw that in the dishwasher.
It's
everything
stainless.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're going through and hand washing like glasses when you have a dishwasher to make a point, I don't know why anyone would want to do that.
You're a cuck.
Yeah, plus you're not going to be able to see for like an hour and a half.
That's right.
I also
putting your glasses in the dishwasher.
When I'm doing raw chicken dishes, I like throwing those in the dishwasher after I give them like a little hot rinse, just because I feel like the dishwasher is going to wash it better. I don't want to leave anything to chance with raw chicken.
You cook raw chicken in the dishwasher?
Chance your butler?
Yep.
Chance is your butler.
Woo! I hate Chance.
Don't want to leave chicken.
I keep getting sick.
He's a vegan. I don't want to leave any raw chicken for Chance to wash up. That's so stupid.
I mean, it's nice having a dishwasher. Use it. You should only be using things that use electricity and a lot of water.
The raw chicken reminded me just now of the Mock Tech quote saying, I don't even know what salmonella is, and frankly, I don't care to find out. Fucking killed me, man. It's one of those dumb guy quotes ever from somebody who's probably gotten salmonella 10 plus times in their life.
Oh, here we fucking
the quote
go.
Of someone you expect to have go as their bio.
He's always in the Discord talking about how God's going to give him a wife. And he was talking about how some Christians that he didn't like on some website he didn't name were trying to tell him that he needed to do something to get a wife and not pray to God that she would teleport into his house. And he said, well, no, actually God told me that is going to happen.
Yeah, it's like, why would I even be a Christian if that was true?
Yeah, like why would I even believe in God if he can't just put pussy on my cock?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Give me some tang.
Well, there's one more leftist dishwasher thing I just found from Googling it. You use up to 27 gallons of water per load by hand versus as little as 3 gallons with a Energy Star rated dishwasher.
Yeah, now
use promo code WFYM for 10% off your Energy Star rated dishwasher.
Wow.
That's true. Yeah, people they can use. Some people think it's the other way around, where hand washing dishes uses less water, but I guess there's probably a way to do it, and it depends on the dishes. But on average, you're probably going to use more water
every second. No, that's L.
Yeah, you're going to leave it on because who cares?
I ain't paying for it.
Water.
Yeah,
not my problem.
It's actually okay. It's more leftist. Okay, we gotta review this again. If you're not paying for your water by volume, I think it's more leftist
landlord's
to make
paying
your
for the
landlord
water.
pay for your hand wash.
Oh yeah.
So we can bring this around again.
Phone losers used to do these calls where they would prank call property managers and landlords and say they had a flooding because they were using water to power like a water turbine, a generator, just running the water all day, or that they kept the shower running all day because they had an aquarium in there, or shit that. Or that they had an indoor swimming pool in the living room.
What are you doing in your apartment?
It's just to sell, electricity back to the electric company, and that way I'll get a credit on my bill instead of.
I don't think that's an allowable use in the apartment.
Oh no, they say it's okay. It's like a program. It's for being green or whatever.
Okay, here's what I'm telling you. I don't think that's an allowable use for your apartment. It's for residential use only.
Oh yeah.
It's not for generating electricity.
Well, I generate electricity.
That sounds like a problem for our insurance company.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's all safe and everything. Here's
what I'm going to ask.
Okay.
What's your last name, Roy?
Rick Royerson. We make the electricity with water. We just
How do you spell that?
We leave the water running 24 hours a day, and it goes through a turbine.
That costs me a bunch of money.
Well, yeah, we don't.
Cease and desist that immediately.
We don't pay for the water here, though. So
I pay for the water.
Right, but it makes electricity, so it makes everything cheaper because our electric.
No, it doesn't. It does not.
We have our fridge hooked
You're
up.
stealing the water from me to make electricity. So if you don't cease that,
we're not stealing it because it's free. The water's free here.
The water's not free. Where do you get free water?
From this apartment. I don't pay for the water.
I pay for it. The guy you're talking to?
Right.
That shit's so funny. And they're like, what? That's not... and then you tell them, well, it's free.
Well,
I don't pay for the water. I'm like, no, but we do.
I live in the old piece of shit building, and my downstairs neighbor that's been here about as long as I have is like, at least 5 times in the past 2 or 3 years, maybe more, we've had maintenance knocking on our door at all hours of day and night, being like, "You're flooding, you're flooding." We're like, "What? No, we're not. We're not even running water." And they're like, "Yeah, in the back, at this sink." We're like, "We haven't even ran that sink in months. It's like the vanity sink or whatever." Like that type of shit. And like we'll even come in and show them everything's bone dry up here. It's just fucking pipes like between the floors. Like, yeah, that's your fucking problem. Go away. It's never us. And she always calls and they're like, "Shit, they're flooding me." No, we're not, you dumbass bitch. Go smoke more with your fucking American spirits.
Oh, I hate neighbors like that. I have neighbors
Me too.
like that.
Takes fucking 25 minutes per cigarette. And she pulls another one out and she's like, "Dude, the other morning, I'm all a little neighbor rant now. Like I'm the guy that peers through the blinds going, what's this bitch up to?" But I don't even have to wonder with this one. She fucking, under my window where I stream and sit all day, can't even open it when it's nice out because her ass is down there smoking all day. The other morning it was 6:39 a.m. and she's already out there blabbing. I'm like, who are you even talking to this much and this loud at 6:39 a.m.? Crazy.
That reminds me of the guy who lived above us when we lived downtown here. And there was 2 ways in to the apartment building, the front and the back. And like, he was always in front of one of those, smoking a cigarette all day long, every day.
Dickhead.
I would leave out the front door, walk somewhere, come back through the back door like an hour later, and he's in the back smoking.
God.
And he was nice enough, but he's just always smoking. And then he also had this like
style where you like still don't want to see him.
Then he had this like glazed over look all the time, and he'd always want to talk. And like I'd come back with groceries, and he'd start trying to talk to him like, yeah, it's doing good. All right, I gotta fucking carry these in. See you later. Ugh. But this one time, I'll never forget. I was walking back from the grocery store to my apartment, and I passed by him on the street, and I was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And like he didn't respond for about 10 seconds. And I was just looking at him, and he shoots up, and his eyes, his pupils are just so fucking huge. And like he got scared and like started kind of like backing up, and then was like, "Hey," and then like kind of hurried past me. And I was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
He was AFK.
Like,
hi, neighbor.
Yeah, just no. He like was gone in that moment, just died, and then all of a sudden came back to life.
He got freaked out. I was like seeing your teacher outside school. He was like, "What?"
Like,
those are the StreamYard people. Those are the StreamYard people. Like that's why that's so compelling to me, is because that's those people from a different angle. Like I have neighbors like that who are just, they're old and they smoke all day and they don't do anything and they're unpleasant and they're always like, they're coughing and you can smell from 10 feet outside their door like old people stink. But like seeing them on StreamYard it's a whole different angle where they're talking about how they have magic powers and stuff. These people who are just like someone's neighbor who's in an empty apartment all day just smoking cigarettes and like stomping around on the floor back and forth.
Tom, that guy goes home. That guy went home and went on like a YouTube stream and was like, "Some weirdo keeps trying to talk to me every time I see him."
Yeah, it is interesting that like you said, those guys who are just sitting at home alone, smoking cigarettes inside, just go on to the online and be like, "Yeah, I see ghosts. Yeah, like I kind of have like the government kind of makes sure that I don't work. I'm not allowed to do anything."
Or they just go live and say, "I feel bad today."
Yeah.
Like that George guy.
Don't come for my market. That's my market. I go live and say I feel bad today.
George is the perfect apartment guy. Like apartment below you, stinking up the whole building. He has like there's no furniture except like a folding chair, and he just sits there and smokes cigarettes and streams, and it's just him like standing there, and he looks like an alien.
He does,
like an actual alien.
Also,
and he'll just say like,
I
feel sick.
He'll sit there and just be like, "I just feel so sick today." And then he said the other day, he goes, "Oh, I miss my dog." And someone's like, "Oh, when did it pass away?" He goes, "It didn't. I got rid of it because it bit him."
Yeah, the name of his channel is Mr. Bean and George, and Mr. Bean was the dog, and he had it was like a puppy, and it bit him on the nose, so he just like gave it away to someone, and then posted a couple weeks later, like, "I miss my dog that I got rid of because it bit me." And who even gave that guy a dog in a
I can barely play
apartment?
Fortnite the other there when Alex said that because I was laughing too hard. I miss my dog.
It's just so ridiculous.
Got rid of it.
Who would give that guy a dog? And
Yeah,
someone,
like-
he went live. He was dog sitting for someone the other day, and he had like a pit bull in his one room apartment, just running around in circles. And he was like, "Oh man, this thing is hyper. You were supposed to bring it for a walk."
How
down
are
the
these
street.
people? I don't understand how these people get fucking dogs, man. Dogs are so much work.
I think it's because there's one family member who's presentable.
Yeah,
Like
but like, and I
Masha
know they
will go
just
down
think like a dog can like solve their issues. Like,
I know what Tommy's like.
go-
Why do they think they can have a dog?
Yeah, go get in like an elderly cat. Some cat that wants to
Especially
sleep
George,
for
you live
23
in
hours a
one
day.
bedroom, like subsidized
Yeah.
government apartment. Why are you getting a fucking dog, man? Get a damn cat and
You gotta
overfeed
get a
it.
husky for that.
Yeah, let me get a husky that's gonna
You gotta
have,
get a
like,
large
run around.
dog.
I don't like cats. I just like dogs.
Those guys complain that they're
friends.
lonely, but like obviously, if they go on Tinder or something, they're not going to get any matches on.
It makes
there.
me sick though.
No.
It's like
Why not?
getting a border collie, getting like a border collie in litter box training because you never want to take it out.
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's what
Yeah, that's-
Just buying puppy pads on Amazon and having them
Great.
send them to your house. Like, there
I
we
gotta
go.
buy more puppy pads. My dog won't stop peeing. Oh, it's not housebroken yet? No, it's 17. You
It
never
would end up
learn.
training him.
It won't. It won't
Put it,
learn.
put it in the crate. He keeps peeing.
A border collie would be smart enough to figure out how to like pull the fire alarm or something.
Well, I was gonna take you out of the crate, but you just peed all over in there, so you're staying. That's so depressing. There's so many people like that. Like, well, I was gonna take you out of that crate, but you just peed all over it, so I guess not. Like,
Put him in a. He's barking. Put him in a
oh,
crate.
he's barking. Put him in the crate. We
'Cause it's
can't
like
do the
when-
we can't do the put him in the crate bit for too long. It's too depressing.
He keeps barking while I'm smoking.
Because why give
God, I fucking know people like that in real
I
life,
gotta
dude.
put a blanket over his crate when I smoke, or he barks at me.
why give CJ a dog, man? Why do any of those guys get dogs? They don't walk anywhere. They've never walked once in their life.
That dog needs to run so much. All I do is yell at it, be like, hey, stop. You can't even see it the whole time. He's here. Stop drinking out of there. What's it drinking, man?
The last time any of those guys had any sort of exercise was recess in like middle school.
Yeah.
It was the last
getting
time they went
bullied.
outside and like ran around outside.
I hate how that family in particular, they got that little puppy and they thought it was so cute. CJ's literally like those people that get the fucking teacup pigs and it gets big. He's like, what?
I don't know what to do with it. I'm supposed to walk it.
fuck?
I want
Because
to stay here
they're
for
always-
18 hours.
They're always complaining about how they're lonely and and depressed, but they never want to change anything about themselves or put any effort in. So, and they're always bitching about it. So eventually, someone's like, "Well, you should get a dog for companionship."
Oh, stop. It's so depressing.
Yeah.
And then
get a dog
they
and
don't
treat
take
it
care
like
of it
yourself.
because they're like underlying mental health issues that like getting a dog that you have to take care of doesn't immediately fix. And especially when you have family members, like getting a dog for your kid like CJ, it's just going to become your
CJ's
dog.
gonna be like the cop grandpa on Top Dog, the Chuck Norris movie that feeds this police dog like 6 jelly donuts a day, and people are like, you shouldn't do that.
Did we watch that movie on stream or something?
We did. We watched for Patreon.
Okay, yeah, I knew I'd seen that fucking movie with you guys, but it's just did I dream it or?
It had the Nazi, basically the Juggalo face paint guys, but they made them Nazis instead of Juggalos, which is really funny.
Yeah,
Fucking Nazi Juggalos.
insane.
Well,
fever
you know
dream.
what? That's the National Socialist Party,
Oh.
and Juggalos are socialists.
Oh, they are
so,
leftists.
True.
Yeah,
Never thought about
that's something
that
to think
way.
about. Something to think about.
Fucking stupid. Ben Shapiro.
What's your guys' favorite ICP album?
The
I
Great
gotta say the
Malenko.
Neminem show. Maybe
The Great
I couldn't
Malenko
tell
is
you.
mine.
I
Pass.
legitimately, gun to my head, could not tell you a name of an ICP album
Riddle
or
box.
name of an ICP song beyond the lyrics. Magnets, how do they work?
Yeah.
Neither could Brad. Vince, or I think
Wow.
I asked
Really?
them. I think I asked them in their chat during that stream,
Because
what's your favorite ICP album? Yeah, and then Vince said, I think I would have to say Rattlebox or Ray
Really?
Malenko. And then he asked Brad, and Brad was like, oh yeah, I think either like Great Malenko or
Great Malenko
Riddlebox.
turns 26 years old soon.
Like Brad
wow.
clearly had never heard any of it and was copying what Vince said because he's like Vince is his only friend and he has to like Juggalo stuff,
Dude,
even though
But I
he
think-
like he hadn't heard of it before Vince
nobody
talked about
will
it.
top Nobody will top Evil Pimp's album titles. One is called, in 2004 release, it's called The Exorcist Returns, and then 2007 is called The Bad Guy Returns. It's so funny to do that so close together with a full album.
I hate The Bad Guy.
He's back though. You gotta fucking accept it.
You gotta
Memphis
admit
Horrorcore is some of the funniest shit to me. Because this guy's sitting around drinking lean and smoking like the fucking coffeeiest blunts, like just backwoods pack shit, and being like, singing about fucking haunted houses basically all year round. It's so cool.
The devil like raping haunted house. Yeah, fucking bad.
There's kind of a hard limit into
so
like
funny.
how gory you can be in a rap song.
Yeah.
And people hit it in like 1994. It's like cutting up someone's pussy with a chainsaw or whatever. And then it's like, where do you go from there? With movies, you can get pretty gory. You can push it a little more, but with music, it's kind of just the same shit.
I don't even think the lyrics are published anywhere because I've looked for them before, but for Stupid Dumb Doo-Doo by Evil Pimp, he says in that song, somewhere along the lines of, I'm a sex offender, blank, I be raping the mic. I'm like, damn. Just during the middle of your rap saying I'm a sex offender because you raped the mic. It's crazy.
My favorite Evil Pimp title, I had to go scroll through until I found it so it would remind me, but still like getting my dick sucked.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Me too, brother.
He really is evil.
Evil Pimp's song titles. Yeah, love getting my dick sucked. Think you got some nuts with a Z is hilarious. I like cock to gauge. Call me Da Chifa. That's a good one. Still ain't getting my dick sucked and love getting my dick sucked. Coming out 7 years apart is pretty cool. Yeah.
It's like DRE and still DRE.
Oh, so
I saw
funny.
the coolest thing I've ever seen the other day. I was in a parking lot and I suddenly heard still DRE blasting behind me out of a Bluetooth speaker, and it was an Indian guy getting onto a motorcycle. And he just wanted to listen to still DRE blasting out of a Bluetooth speaker while he was on his motorcycle.
Well, that's
and
the best way to listen to a song.
That guy's awesome.
That's so
I think he
funny.
should have a TV show.
The best way to listen to a song is through a Bluetooth speaker or through your car radio, according to the Music Man.
It's through your phone speaker.
No, it's Bluetooth or car.
Yeah, cars like
the
what
Music
gets
Man
things
said.
hype.
Has he come out with his song yet?
His second version. So anybody who doesn't know, Music Man is like a 24-year-old kid in Texas who idolizes the Black Eyed Peas and David Guetta and like electro hop. And he talks nonstop about how I Got a Feeling is the best song ever, which he's right, of course. But he was also like 6 when that song came out. So I don't know why he loves it so much.
He seems like a very strange Aspie fixation.
Yes. Oh, well, yeah. Yes.
Reminds me of...
very much so.
It
Yeah.
reminds me of Tom.
Yep.
Thank you. When he does like some of his videos and the way like the affectation of like how he's trying to force himself to speak and be like professional is very, very on the spectrum. But he's just so funny because he made this song called I Wanna Party. And the lyrics are I wanna party.
I wanna party. I wanna party. I wanna party. I wanna party.
And he doesn't drink, he goes to these clubs and just like drinks water, and it's so cool. But also he's known for tweeting about the song for like a year plus, saying it's coming out like spring 2021. Spring 2021 comes through. He deletes all of his tweets, like Thanksgiving. I forget which exactly. And then he made like a version 2 recently where all of his like singing is like done by somebody else.
Is it on Spotify?
Yeah, it's on Spotify and the second version has less than 1,000 plays.
Oh, he pisses me off because he never gets any better at graphic design either, despite making all those graphics all the time. It's some of the worst.
The same one.
True.
How's the You Was in the Club guy doing?
He's bad.
Yeah,
right?
He got canceled.
He said the N-word or something?
Yeah.
Did he ever does he have an account still?
Somebody sent me what he was doing recently, and it was just some really cringe shit. He's still trying to live off of the fucking "you was at the club" shit, and no one really cares.
Yeah.
So lame. Like a 30-second sample that he did, and that was all he had.
Yeah, that he didn't even make. Somebody else made it. Like,
and
very
everyone's
cool.
just making fun of him anyways.
Yeah, and he thought he was he thought he was the hottest shit ever.
Story from yesterday where he's in his room with his friend Jimbo, who is somehow even dumber than he is, and they're drinking Twisted Teas, Smirnoff Ices, all the stomach ache beer, like beer drinks, and sitting there watching the TV and just being like, the party's here, it's booming, booming, let's go.
Where are the chicks?
His friend is laying in the bed for hours, and you can see him get drunker and drunker until he falls asleep, and Cole sprays him with water, and then his friend's still in the bed, and there's just all these empty cans, and Cole's just up and like dancing, and his friend's just passed out in the bed next to him the entire time.
So he has a
you gotta
brat.
get on these. Cole's like, you gotta get on these
he's had the
antipsychotic meds I'm on. Makes me be able to drink forever.
Like Brad comes to Vince's house and he has zero tolerance for weed, and then hits like half of a joint or a quarter of a joint and goes crazy. And that's probably what this guy's doing with alcohol at Cole's house.
No, I think he just had like 12 beers.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of like.
I wish Brad would
just
drink 12
empty
beers.
cans.
Fuck.
That would be so.
He would
funny.
literally
think this
walk
is
up
still
drunk
up.
while Vince is talking and pee on the speaker.
Yeah,
But-
Brad is only off soda. Really?
Jimbo's been around for a long time. And then they had like a falling out at one point, I remember, where like Jimbo was like, "You're a fat fucking idiot and I hate you," and like was like harassing him on like several different accounts. And then
I think Jimbo realized it's the only way to get beer and weed sometimes.
yeah, absolutely. But Jimbo's like, he's got like these face tats. He looks like a guy from like Hamilton, but otherwise kind of normal. But then he starts speaking, and you're like, "Oh, you're dumber than Cole." Okay, I got it.
Oh man,
I only
that's
see-
crazy. Corey and
I
Trevor.
only see his socks in the most recent Instagram story. Or no, I see it's still up actually.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see him.
Mm-hmm.
That's
see
awesome.
him.
They've got White Claws. They've got like 20 drinks out. Oh, he's got face tats and shit. He's like another swag hype beast.
Yeah, basically,
Dope.
but just dumber, but like more normal looking. But yeah, they just got the worst alcohol you could get. Twisted Teas, the Smirnoff Ices, everything with like just a shit ton of sugar. That's gonna
High
give
school
you a
party
really good
drinks.
hangover.
Ugh.
Yeah, thinking like I guarantee you they did that shit because they thought like, oh, girls will be around if we got their drinks here.
God.
I hate it so
have
much.
some baddies over the basement. Speaking
Absolutely.
of guys from Hamilton, did you see Devin Sweeney's Instagram story today? He's been killing it on Cameo, like number one, most cameos done, whatever, which fucking rocks. I'm glad
Good
he's
for
making
him.
money. But he said he did 23 cameos today. And said, I just want to say thank you for making me number one on Cameo again today. It's such an honor to get paid to tell your male friends I'm going to have sex with them.
Everybody's cameo.
I know,
Hey,
right?
My friends. I mean, he's probably one of the only cameos where he's like, yeah, I'll say that for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Cameos gonna cut him off. He's just gonna have to do them for fucking Cash App.
I should have got him to say he was going to fuck Ben in the cameo I made for Ben.
You thought he wouldn't, huh?
You could always get another one.
No. Yeah, it's true. It's only like $20, but like, that's actually. Before we started recording today, I was debating whether or not I should buy Horizon Zero Dawn on the Epic Game Store because it's on sale for like 75% off. It's only $20. I was like, $20. I spend it on stupider shit, and so I went and got it. And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I just spent $20 last week for Devin Sweeny to tell Ben that he was gonna get fucked by a spooky monster in the woods."
Horizon is a good game, but I wish the sequel was on PC.
Yeah,
It's still
gonna-
PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah, it'll be PlayStation exclusive for quite a
Yep, and that's
while.
why PlayStation's better. You bitches.
Yeah.
No, it has no games
There's no games.
Oh man.
other than that one.
I'm gonna start searching those guys again. The guys
Just
have like the
X-Codes.
controller emoji in their name. They have their fucking Chivo points.
PlayStation has
absolutely.
no games was the meme back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an
PS3.
Yeah. PS3, right?
It only had like Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, PS3 sucked and the 360 was the best one, but then at the generation after that, just PS4 was so much better.
Yeah, it doesn't
PS5
really matter
so much
after
better.
that.
But now it doesn't really matter because like I just have a PC.
Yep.
So for the
Yeah,
most part, it's
PC is
like,
so much better.
Adulting.
truthfully, the Switch is the best one because like the Nintendo games, it's the only
No,
place
it's
you get 'em.
for kiddies.
No, it's actually for adults. It's adult to play video games in bed.
You know why they call it the switch? Because after 10 minutes, you switch and play something else.
Yeah, because you beat it. Because all the games are so good.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm just making a 4chan joke. I don't really care. I know lots of people love their Switch.
Yeah, I've never heard of 4chan.
Yeah, it's for kids and chicks, but
Check
whatever.
it out. 4chan.com.
Okay,
Doesn't the URL, right?
I'm going on there now. I'm going on there now.
Oh, I'm such a new...
It's for broads and toddlers. I'm an Xbox man.
Speaking of broad, fucking... Today on my stream, I rewatched the John Cena 2006 interview with Howard Stern because I just had to. And Robin kept turning the fucking conversation to something else, like about wrestling and working out, whatever. And Howard kept being like, "How many broads you been with in one night?" And John Cena was like, "I think I went home with 6 once." He's like, 6? And you can handle all that? And he's like, "Fuck no, I couldn't handle all that." And like the conversation goes towards somewhere else again. Like Artie and Robin bring something up, and they're talking for like 5 minutes. And Howard's like, "So during that orgy, you do anal?"
He zeroes in on it.
Yeah, and then he's there promoting the Marine because that was just coming out in theaters or whatever. And he gave like the premise, and he's like, "And then they kidnapped my wife." And Howard goes, "They tie her up nude?"
Oh my god!
Bro, literally beyond parody. Whenever I'm doing like the, "Hey, you want to show us your thong?" 2006 Howard and like before that is fucking. You cannot parody it. He is so horny and raunchy and nasty and whatever you think he. Like if you're trying to do fillers of him saying nasty shit at every like silence, he's already saying it. It's fucking like.
Well, he's tamer than Anthony Cumia. I saw Anthony Cumia quote tweeted today, and he's just full on white supremacist now.
Yeah, he's got nothing left.
He's just all the way there.
Well, we kind of talked about that too on my stream. It's like
he was like a mainstream radio guy.
Howard's always been so open about how being that way, so he wasn't somebody who was just like, Howard is really creepy to me. It's like, yeah, no shit. He fucking was asking if you want to do anal like during the interview, like to millions of people.
Yeah, that's what he does.
And yeah, it's like expected, right? But Howard too is what the fuck? Oh, it was the same one where he's like, you don't like big girls though, right? And that was when John was like, "No, actually, last week I took a girl home that was north of 280."
Yeah, you weighed the girl.
Let me get this straight. You, John Cena, took home a girl that was 280 pounds, and John Cena's like, "Yeah, we had a great time." Blah blah blah. And then Howard's like, "Is it hard to do with the lights off like that?" And John goes, "Howard, no, Howard, stop." He goes, "Howard, lights on. I saw her. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself. We had a great time." And Howard goes, "You saw the fat, huh?"
Oh my god, I didn't know the part about turning the lights off. God, he really just...
He like
Come on, Howard.
He couldn't fathom it. It was hilarious. He's like, you probably bailed though after, right? Like ran away.
Come on.
Oh my god.
John
He's
was like,
such
no,
a, like,
he was like,
a
we just chilled until my
12-year-old
flight
fan.
left. It was like, I was in and out. That's what I was there for, and it was fine.
He's John Cena. He meets sick kids all day.
That's what I said earlier. It's like he's literally 9 years old. The fucking questions he asks. Jesus Christ. So awesome.
Yeah, he's a boy. He's one of America's boys.
That is true. Just a forever 12-year-old.
I can't even. The transcripts for those shows are gotta be fucking hilarious. And then Artie I like earlier, one of the chatters was like, "Oh, Artie, you're up." Because Artie talked for like the first time, like 20 minutes, just doing this stupid ass joke, like, "Yeah, it'd probably get him laid." Oh, Artie's like the worst fucking like sideman type guy ever. Even what's his face? Evil Dave Letterman's way better than him, and he's such a weirdo too.
Evil Dave Letterman, those calls he did were great.
That was the John Cena one too, where they had Eric the Midget call in, and I forgot he sounds just like Metz. And whenever he starts talking, and he sounds just like this. And he apparently had a big gay crush on John Cena, and Howard's like, "I'm so sorry, Eric. I should have flown you out here so you could meet him." And John goes, "No, we already met. He was at the Marine premiere at Camp Pendleton." Eric the Midget was there.
I think they had him meet like Diana DeGarmo or something.
Yeah,
he had a crush on some American Idol woman. But Metz definitely could have been Whack Pack if he had been maybe
so
5 years older.
It reminded me so much of us whenever Eric starts talking at first, and he's like, "Ah," and Howard picks up his fucking bullhorn and goes, "Ah," into his microphone, like right back at him through the phone.
saying he sounds just like Metz. I meant to tell you guys this. The last 2 days at work, I've been working next to this plumber that sounds exactly like DJ Stash. And
Oh,
it is
no.
so fucking like distracting to me. But like he's saying smart shit. Well, not smart, but like he's not saying
normally
stupid
common
stuff. It's
sense
just
shit.
like completely normal, like just talking about like hanging up their pipes and like asking his journeyman questions. It's completely normal, but he sounds exactly like DJ Stash with like the mumble and like I can't do the oh my god, it's fucking me up. And it's not like I can talk to like one of my coworkers and be like, hey, this guy sounds like DJ Stash. Oh, who's that? I have my friends that I watched him on YouTube be like reviews wrestling and like
Oh, is he
monster
a
drinks
DJ?
and stuff. And he's
No.
no. He's just this like he's got really stupid hair and he's like kind of ugly and dumb.
He's some dumb guy and he reviews Monster Energy. He doesn't know what carbohydrates and carbonation.
He has the
they
Amish
think they're the
beard.
same thing.
You know, some cartoons have had that like trope where there's the guy that kind of talks like the and only one guy can understand him, like his best buddy or whatever, like sort of like Beaker or whatever. That's DJ Stash is that, but and Tom is the guy that can understand him. Like whenever Tom watches a DJ Stash video, I have to turn the volume all the way up, and I get like maybe an eighth of the words. And I'm good with accents and like dumb guy talk and like speech impediments. But DJ Stash, I will just lose because he's so boring too. He's like,
oh yeah, that's the hardest
DJ
part.
Stash sounds
for a
like you're
lot
trying to
of them.
fall asleep at a cheap hotel and someone's talking on the other side through the wall.
He sounds like
you can't tell one word they're saying, but you can hear all of them.
He sounds like you slowed down like a Charlie Brown adult.
Yeah.
But
That's
other
a good-
adults
That's
can
a
hear
good way
it.
to describe him
Yeah.
too. A slowed down Charlie Brown adult.
Speaking of that,
It's like an old slur. It sounds like.
I actually met the chupacabra recently,
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
and he speaks
Oh.
perfect English.
Oh, does he?
He doesn't speak
interesting.
any Spanish.
I think that they should give whoever sucks dick the best that title, the chupacabra, the goat sucker.
The goat sucker. It used
Goat
to be
sucker.
Nancy Reagan.
Oh,
They used to call her the
Oh.
chupacabra.
Wow, after
Nancy
Nancy
the
died.
Chupacabra.
And then Ronald said it was too Mexican sounding.
Making it up that her headstone is the chupacabra statue because she was the goat sucker.
Yeah, it's awesome. You can go look at it. It's at Arlington.
Oh, secession. They predicted that.
Well, if it was that, they would call it Succession.
So fucking stupid.
He said
You
his
know-
great-grandparents were born
Yeah.
in Mexico, but
You know
his
the-
family's only spoken English for a while.
You know the secession post that became instantly Reddit, like about the baseball triple play thing, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And instantly all these people that never even seen the show started like stealing it from each other and posting it like they found it out, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I was posting, yeah, there's a significant last name to Tom saying that most people don't understand. It's called "We Had a Baby, It's a Boy." This is a fucking like millennial joke from the old phone commercial where you're calling collect. Hello, this is Bob. We had a baby, it's a boy. Like that's how he'd call his parents to announce his son. It's a
God damn it.
it's a good throwback.
That's so old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I never experienced that. I just remember that through Everybody Hates Chris.
That commercial was
When
on
the dad
way
used to do
longer
that.
though than when it came out too. Like literally 12
Yeah.
years after.
I do remember like the Carrot Top. The commercials with him, those were on TV a lot, but I never had a reason to collect calls, and I never heard
Me
about
either.
do you remember how
anybody making
fucking
them.
there was a lot of marketing for collect call shit right before cell phones were really, really widespread. The 1010
Yeah.
whatever numbers. Those
Were
were
there that many people-
everywhere.
Were people making collect calls in 2006?
I never understood why that was so popular, but there must have been a market for it. It was insane though.
Yeah,
guess, I
maybe
don't know.
prisons
There's
or
a long
something.
there's probably a long ass YouTube video of some nerd explaining that. Listeners, if you know why there were so many damn collect numbers being advertised in the early aughts, let us know.
You know what happened to Carrot Top?
I guess that was like the early scam, or like the scam at that time.
Oh,
was to
I guess
have
I didn't
those
think about it that
numbers.
way because it was like a lot of them were weird surcharges. Like, yeah, it's only this per
Yeah.
minute, and then after that, it's $4.99 a minute.
Yeah, like I guess it's the same as getting like an OnlyFans link.
Oh,
in
that
your
actually makes a lot of
DMs
sense.
now.
It's just literally predatory and
Yeah.
easy money for them.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
If they had to
that's-
advertise that much.
I assume anything,
It makes
especially
sense
like
too.
on
No one's going to be
TV,
even
like,
thinking about it. It's not going to tell you you're almost out of minutes because the other person's paying for it.
any commercial playing during like Jerry Springer or at like
Rest in
the
peace.
inverse at like 4 a.m. is predatory at that time.
For
Like,
sure.
you know, it was
Especially
just like
that one where you're falling
all,
asleep
like,
and you hear the Maranatha singers go, "I will
Yeah.
lift your name on high." You're like, no, songs of worship.
like
Reverse
education
mortgages.
connection.
Oh,
like
yeah,
the credit
Hooked on
score
Phonics.
ones.
JG Wentworth, motherfucker.
Yeah, JG Wentworth.
I have a structured settlement and I need cash now.
Yeah, any of the cash
what were those for? It's
places.
like people who got hit by a bus and
Those
they want to
piss me
restructure.
These people, those always piss me off. How many people have settlements they need to restructure, man?
I don't.
Like, what
well,
the fuck?
anybody were at home.
I don't know anybody who had anything like that.
I guess it was. I assume it's like older people who are like getting like workman's comp or something.
Maybe
and
so.
then they're like, "Oh shit, I spent all my money. Well, I'll take half of it for right now. I'll take
That was
half
a weird
of next
window,
month."
too, when
I'm
they
gonna
were
go to
trying
Foxwoods.
When they were trying to catch people born in the 30s with commercials like, if you were a victim of mesothelioma, it's like, yeah, that is for a very old person.
I wouldn't call
Like,
myself a victim.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
More of a survivor.
I love
liked
that.
it.
That's like the old joke. 9 out of 10 people suffer from diarrhea. The 10th guy enjoys it.
Wasn't Donald Trump talking about how they should bring asbestos back? I don't know if
They
that was
should.
recent or if I just
Let's
saw it
do it.
recently. But I think it was because he used to be a developer and
He's
they,
the goat.
Mhm.
Did
they
you
like
see what he
cost
said
more money or
yesterday
whatever.
when he was talking about the trans kid
woke?
stuff? Yeah, and he's like, everybody keeps saying this is woke. I hate that word. This is woke.
Yeah.
This is woke. Nobody can even tell me what it means. So awesome.
I appreciate that because you're gonna see a lot of people stop using it now.
Yep.
Yeah,
Literally.
Yeah.
I was
rules.
thinking about it. What did they replace it with? Because it has to be something that leftists came up with.
Oh,
They're gonna
What's
replace
the
it
current
with
equivalent?
I got one. Let's
Sopranos.
say gay. Let's say gay.
Yeah.
Sopranos? Okay.
This shit's gay.
They're gonna bring
Like, wait a
tons of
minute.
gay.
I mean,
Wait
that
a
would be
minute.
pretty effective if they just said, we got to get gay out of schools and just collapsed it all into that. But I don't want to give them any hints.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah, Donald Trump, if you're listening to this, you're getting
It's
no
like
hints.
Alex said earlier, the trailer trash Republicans and the country club Republicans war is heating up again. It's so awesome.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
DeSantis people are the people who, like, they don't have, like, the life force really put in the movement. They, like, they want things to be normal, but they want their taxes to be lower, and they do care about the culture war stuff somewhat, but they just
But they
want
care about it
someone who's
silently.
electable.
I was
Yeah,
laughing.
and they don't
They
want to
care
like,
about it silently.
it's less
They don't-
loud.
That's why he's fucking up, because he's being so loud about it. He's trying to be Trump, and it's
Yeah.
like those people
Yeah.
who love Trump and believe that will never switch from Trump. You're a fucking moron.
That's the catch-22. Like, he has to be cringe to become a national candidate to get in the news, but then that
Yeah.
makes him like less
I was-
the competent guy who gets things done.
I was laughing last night imagining him trying to like Latinify Ron DeSantis to make him less appealing or whatever, and calling him Ronaldo DeSantos.
Ron DeSantos.
Did you see who
DeSantis
made
is
a?
so funny to me.
Did you see who made a
Ron
parody
DeSantis.
song? Ron DeSantis?
Ooh,
Yeah, I
is it-
saw that
Is it
Ronda
Ronda
Rainbow.
Is it Ronda Rainbow? Yeah.
No, it was Alan Herod.
Oh,
He made
Oh, for
Ron,
real?
Oh no, yeah,
Rhonda Santis.
yeah, he's stealing bits from me.
He is. He watches the stream.
Little Rhonda.
I mean, there's a good chance. I think the only
I mean-
the only old guy that watched the stream is probably Krieg.
There's, I don't know. I feel like because sometimes they get like, if it's in a YouTube for sure, like they'll get like notified. And
If Scotty
they
ever
watch
watched our stream, I'm changing the picture while we're streaming to fucking Steak and Lobster Scotty.
I wonder when Scotty's gonna stop because
when
he's
he
been.
dies.
Hopefully never.
When he
I guess
dies,
like I don't know
that's
how
it.
you don't. He doesn't. He's competent enough that he can have a job and shit, but he doesn't realize that you look at him on the camera and everyone's just winces. Like, even if they don't want to be mean, they just wince when they see all these like open bleeding sores on his face.
AI doesn't know what to do with him. It's really funny. But I was gonna say the Steak and Lobster pictures all look like different like early '90s metal albums that'd be fucking amazing. Those are the covers. Like you'd find it on like a cassette and be like, "What the fuck is this?" with like a font you can't read. Great, good shit.
Check out.
Well,
Everybody,
remember,
check out
everybody-
Steak and Lobster.
Yeah, if you
Check
have a
out
good
Steak
week,
and Lobster.
if you have a good week, treat yourself Steak and Lobster, especially for vegan.
Steak and Lobster.
Go to Outback
All right.
Steakhouse, then go to Red Lobster.
Put it
Oh, yeah.
That's
All right,
DoorDash.
thank you, everybody.